Tua Tagovailoa at the 14.
Versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4.
Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time.
And at quarterback from the University of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, the numbers for London last week,
5 catches, 74 yards.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
On the jet sweep, this is Eskridge.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
A first carry for Tyler Algier.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. Herbert.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Well, look at the numbers for Coleman in last week's game. 15 carries, 58 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to pass. Tua.
We're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Herbert, that one thrown away from the pocket. The officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Herbert.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On now is the kicker Jason Myers for the field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Their second drive here of the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
And that's Grady Jarrett, who forced his way through to register the sack.
Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Right back to Coleman here on first down.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 44. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd.
There's the former Falcons star, Julio Jones with a grab.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. 2 and now on first down.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by David Long. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Batted by the safety, but caught anyway.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Hey, during the course of any game, you'll see tip passes. But how often do we actually see the running back come up and end up making the play?
Well, shifty fella getting in there and grabbing it.
Yeah, you know, they always talk about how running backs have a nose for the end zone. They have a nose for the ball, too. They want in their hands at all times.
On second down, here's the option.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. First down.
Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
On first down, Tagovailoa. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. Here's Tua. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Partner, I came into this game eager to see how they would hold up in man coverage. But on that play, they held up quite well.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
First down, and they'll start with Algier.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And they'll have great field position here as the ball will be at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A handoff, Coleman between the 10-yard line. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They will run again with Coleman. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the River Hogs have got it back to within a score.
That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful. handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll bring up second down. Coleman will try up the middle, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. This offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before him. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Herbert, and caught by London. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Herbert on 3rd down now. And a throw. Johnston on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The last series for them a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Jones has it. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he goes out right around the 39.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Pat O'Donnell on now to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return.
And it will be Falcon football.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. The crowd maybe losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Patrick Queen got in there to stick him. He gets the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They think they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Now they hand off to Coleman. And he'll get this down only to the 18. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. Here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. Rosas' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field.
Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But
on Herbert, his 3rd interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I suppose we go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressiveness.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Coleman will take it in. Touchdown. Well, fair to say they've got something here in this rookie running back, and he's in for the 2nd time of the ball game.
And, Brandon, it's a position where there's often a lot of turnover, a lot of competition at that spot. But he's proven to them that he wants to be the bell cow guy that his franchise can rely on.
Rosas now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 27, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Aaron Donald able to record his 5th sack of the season.
If we go back to the last series, remember their coverage allowed them to get a turnover in the last drive, a takeaway, and that helped contribute to a sack on this one. I think maybe his quarterback's a little bit hesitant. Last time he turned it over, now he sees his zone coverage a little bit slow to get rid of the football.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Open man right side is cut complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Herbert now. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Aaron Donald in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure. They got him again. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now.
They'll run for it with Algier.
And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Portland's offense now about set to take over. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line.
But the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with him trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
That's caught left side to the tight end Pitts.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 2nd down. The final shot before the break for Herbert.
Into the hands of London.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. And as you see...
All right, folks eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
This is the tight end fan. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa going up top for Kupp. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Tua.
Firing, and Julio Jones has it on a slant. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. 1st down. Tua going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. This complete to Jones.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Buying time to his left. And he slings one that's incomplete. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Forced out to his left. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw here. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Play action this time for Justin Herbert.
He's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons.
Tutu Atwell.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Portland's offense now about set to take over. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. From the gun, it's Tua.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And down he'll go at the 25. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling is not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Well, the Falcons back out getting set for this next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Herbert. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And, Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive, and the bottom line is protect the football and just put together something that they can let the last drive go. Yeah, it was a bad play. They gave up points, but that doesn't mean it has to go that way the rest of this ball game. Do what you do best on offense and try to put the ball in the end zone yourself.
So 1st down, and they'll stick with Algier.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. From the 44, Herbert. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
Got his man. It's London. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game.
But plays like this are critical to keep drives going, and if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down.
The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Back to throw. Herbert will return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Running left, Coleman. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had a lot of chances but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. He's got his tight end fan. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ballgame, and he's got a 1st down. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 43 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That'll be caught. It's Cup.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to pass. Tua.
That's going to be caught by Judy. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. This is Coleman. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Gibson, touchdown. But finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of...
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time.